And welcome back to the Age of Titans. I'm joined today by my four of my six LV players. Biz, played by Heather. Akko, played by Drex, the Silent Frenchman. Aveline, played by Emma, who's still using the Jane token. And Valko,
I'm sorry.
and Valko, played by Tinwy.
I don't remember how to change it.
Oh my god,
They
I
have
will
they
link
have
you.
toggles now.
I will link you.
Thank you. I also don't know where the thing is to change it, so we're gonna go on an adventure.
Well, you literally just go to this website that I'm going to send you, and then you change what your avatar
No,
is.
I mean where the avatar is saved.
Oh,
Good luck.
yeah, good luck. I can't help you with that one. Um, but you can. It doesn't. So Discord Reactive, the reactive.fujitech, does now have a thing where you can have up to 8 different models set, and then switch between them without having to go search for images again, which is very nice. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, uh,
Continue.
Damon, yeah, Damon and or Angel, or Damon and or Avos, played by Angel, will be with us later, as well as Rukar, played by Havoc. They are both fighting off the legions of chaos right now, and will join us soon. Um, who? Heck? Hold on, I need to respond to one of my pretty sure token straight friends that I just barely acknowledge. Hi, Nomad. um,
I found it.
Anyway, me and him have been playing a lot of this new a new overstimulation game called The Finals. So anyway, welcome back. I have mad ADHD to bring tonight, so I'm not going to apologize because deal with it. We join our players. Unfortunately, I don't have like a really map for the Calandroy as it is at the moment. Like, I've been searching and searching, and I just have not found one.
Did I fix it?
Yeah, you're back to Aveline. In fact, I need to actually ambigify you a little bit.
Thanks.
She's so small.
I am not so small. She's 5'4".
You're saying that to the
I don't
person who's got the character who's
Hold on.
6'3".
She's 5'7", actually. Excuse you.
You're the one that said 5'4".
Yeah, you're the one that said 5'4" and thinks that that's not short.
She's still
And
small.
now I looked. She's actually 5'7", and I'm just stupid.
Emma going in and manually changing the height set on.
I did not! Fuck off. I'm gonna go back to bed if you keep bullying me.
We love you, Emma. Anyway, so we're gonna theater of mind it. So, the party is at the bottom of the ocean. You are on kind of just this expanse of undersea soil, essentially, inside of a giant magical bubble. Around you, the land has been magically cultivated to better facilitate people being here. The ground is a little bit firmer, but still very moist, and there are several undersea. There's in fact some mini bubbles that you'll see as you're walking like towards the town. Off to one side, you see like these kind of like farmsteads. And along with normal like above ground plants, you see little areas of like mini bubbles where instead of keeping the water out, they are containing water in order to cultivate undersea plants. You are kind of all walking through the town on you all kind of split up last time due to some complications, but are now all converging upon about the center of town. It is a almost like a scrap town, in that a lot of like there's several sections where like the buildings do look very proper, like the way that you Akko would remember them from the Calendroi proper, almost as if they've been lifted off and just placed here. But there's also fairly a fair number of buildings that have obviously been made out of pieces of the Calandroi that were not originally intended for that. And so it's kind of this hodgepodge of structures around you, but not melded together with magic in ways that make it seem more interesting than just kind of like thrown together. The two biggest landmarks that you all notice as you're walking through, as you can see them from wherever you are. First is the Colosseum, a very large building where you can hear the cheers of a crowd from almost anywhere in the city. The other is the Turtle's Head. Hello, Riz. Around the middle of the city itself is what looks to be an actual just crafted turtle's head that is just kind of sitting there. Akko will remember this as being the former helm of the Kilandroi and home to a lot of its important offices. That is also where Eveline is waiting for everybody. That is where you've been given. So as you all kind of coalesce together, Damon and Drukar are here with you, but they are just kind of remaining quiet for the moment, lost in thought about this city and the situation. But you all come together and find yourselves again in front of this turtle head-shaped building that Aveline is waiting for you. Is a bustling market square. You can see most of the vendors are farmers. The people that are cultivating the lands on the outskirts of the town, you presume. Selling things from fruits and vegetables to the meats of various domestic animals and beasts alike. But you also see a few that appear to be manned by students from the academy who are making a little bit of extra coin by selling mundane magic items. Common and some uncommon here and there. And at one side, you see a small building. It's one of the ones that's been kind of like thrown together. That is labeled as the auction house. And here and there that they are from the loud auctioneer. You can hear that they are usually hawking more rare magic items, presumably made by either higher, more practiced students or the professors themselves, the archmages. But as you gather together, I open up the underwater shanty town of the Calandroi to you all.
Okay, so there's a coliseum, there's a marketplace, there's an auction house. What else did you say there was?
So directly in front of you is the massive turtle's head, where let's see, you know that there are several important offices It's where the ruler of this collective lives, and also where you all have been granted a set of rooms. There are the farms on the outskirts where you saw several plants being cultivated, from mundane food to ingredients for magic items and potions, to domestic livestock and some more dangerous or mystic magic beasts. You do also see a tavern on on one side of this market square, where the signpost has a very detailed artistic depiction of a pomegranate.
Okay. And we've got options.
These are the things that you see as you're walking through. There are more things here in the city that you can either find out about, or Biz, or not Biz, Akko would be able to tell you more about the things you don't directly see.
Okay.
Akko, for your context, the only location that I have really added is that auction house and the farms. But the other things are pretty much lifted straight from your notes about the Calandroi. For context, if you're joining us a bit late and haven't seen previous streams, Akko's player Drex is in a bit of a situation where he can't really talk a whole lot during sessions, and so most of his dialogue and conversation will be through the text chat over on the right side of the screen. Yeah, it is the atrium's repurposed. It's like changed a little bit to be a bit more self-sufficient than they were before, especially in being able to cultivate their own ingredients. But yeah, the one of the things that you are definitely noticing is like there's more stuff there than before, especially like you saw as you went by that they had some magic beasts there. Don't ask me what they all are because I am still working. However, you definitely saw like a giant snake at one point that was kind of just curled up in a field.
I kind of want to see what those students were selling.
Yeah, absolutely. Biz, you wander over to one of the market stalls supplied by students, and this one that you go up to is he actually has six items that like a supply of six items that he has made. He makes staves, and so you can find. And I can list these for you on request, but they are basically all six of the common and uncommon staves: Skyblinder Staff, Staff of the Adder, Staff of the Python, Staff of Flowers, Staff of Bird Calls, and Staff of Adornment. He is selling the common magic, three common staves for 10 gold each, and he's selling the uncommon staves for 25 gold each.
What was that one with the plants?
The Staff of Flowers.
Can I inspect that?
Um,
I wanna see their craftsmanship. I wanna see how these kids are holding up.
Absolutely. Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. Arcana. That's that one.
So
Starting hot today, I see.
you're looking at this and you're not. It's not entirely like you're looking at this. It's like this is not up to my standards of what I would make, but it's not bad, you know. you're looking at it and you can't really find any specific flaws, but you're like, oh, I would have done this different or this different. But it is a fully functional staff of flowers.
I guess I'll say to the students, not how most people would construct these, but it's a very solid effort.
He kind of
I
is like goes like rubs the back of his head. It's like, I know it's not perfect, but you gotta get my practice somehow. I'm still only a first year student after all.
you did all of these in your first year.
They're not that hard once you get the knack for it. I'm specifically training in enchanting.
It's very impressive. It took me a long while to be able to make make magic items of this level. It's quite good. You've got a good career ahead of you.
Thank you. I really appreciate your words.
Now I'll put a gold piece. Like, keep it up.
You're just giving him a gold?
Yeah. Like, we need more artisans in the world. This is just good.
Oh, did you not want to buy it?
No, no.
Oh,
I'm afraid I have enough on my pack, but
oh.
keep up the good work.
And he's like, he looks like kind of confused for a couple of seconds, then he realizes, like, oh, you're just giving him the money. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you.
Perhaps I'll be back here in a few years, and you'll be the talk of the town. I don't know.
Oh, maybe, we'll see.
And will walk off.
But, yeah, basically, like, you look at, the various stalls, and they're basically selling, any common or uncommon magic item in the lists you could find here.
Dang.
For fairly cheap. Some of them, like, you look around and it's like, yeah, none of them have, like, adamantine armor or, things like that require that very specific resource, but a lot of them are available. There is even a person with a tattooing booth. Just the list of D&D 5e magic items. Rex.
You but like imagine Falco with a tattoo.
He did have one in the past, in like an old campaign. He had one of
But,
those
like,
like
what if-
he had the masquerade tattoo actually.
What if they had another one?
But what if they got another one? I don't know. I gotta get that. I would have to get that item back. I could. It's apparently common. I'm looking at the list right now. I could technically get that item again.
The best thing about getting one tattoo is looking forward to the next.
Yeah, he currently doesn't have any though. Perhaps in the future.
Perhaps.
How many? General question. How many healing potions do we have, y'all? Like, do we
Not
need
a
to
lot.
get some more of those?
I know we're out of those potions of rest that we like quite a bit. We have 4 basic healing and 8 superior healing.
Oh, never mind. We are set on that, I think.
Oh, shit. Hey, Havoc.
Hello.
Oh,
They
shit.
Didn't want
snuck
to
in.
interrupt. Didn't want to interrupt, and Timmy gave me the rundown of what happened so far.
Okay. Thank you. It's just like, oh god, now I have to, like, explain
Suddenly a
everything.
bird.
Yeah, I know it's fine. I didn't want to interrupt, so I just asked in the character chat, hey, what happened so far? And Timmy helped. So basically, if I saw correctly, the group is now in the market area, in the general area where they see multiple places of notice: marketplace, auction house, farm, coliseum, and the building we're staying at.
Yep.
Gotcha. And no one asked about the giant Leviathan in the background yet.
Nope.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's a shame Angel's not here. I know the perfect item for Avos.
I could just buy it and give it to them
wait.
later.
Avos isn't even down here.
They're probably
Even
sleeping in the
so.
crow's nest, let's be honest.
They probably are.
Yeah, Avos and Jane are still back on the ship.
Someone's gotta keep
Have,
eye
like-
out over it.
You said list of items from common to uncommon, right? Yes.
Y'all, you could get a cloak of Bill. I'm gonna have to peruse that list later. There's a lot of items. For now, though, I think Volko is like gonna meander off towards the Coliseum. Very curious about that. If other people want to do shopping, by all means, go shopping.
I'll be looking at the magic items list in my own time, but not right now. It's a lot. It's a lot on that list. Even with it just being between common and uncommon, there's a lot.
And just check with me first because again, like there's some like adamantine armor that isn't available, just because they don't really have access to that down here.
And obviously the bag of holding is outlawed, so no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Too bad.
Oh, so that's the what? Was that when you two were talking about the barrier tattoo?
There's 6 kinds of tattoos.
Yeah, there's a lot of tattoos. The one I had before was like called the Masquerade tattoo. It like let you cast like the sky's self or something.
I know there are a few that are especially good for monks. Something, I think it's like the Eldritch Claw.
There are some. I was looking at these the other day actually because we were getting some items. There are some bracers or something somewhere. I gotta find it. I'll do it later.
You. Yeah, there are wondrous items here.
I'm just looking through the. I'm sorry, just like I said, I'm looking through the magic item list, and I just get caught off guard with just a fucking boomerang. Apparently, a boomerang is enough to be a magic item, but you know what, fair.
Yeah, Drex,
Okay.
there are wondrous items available.
Okay, alrighty. Okay. So Valko's going toward the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Alright, is the head cleric still with us, or did they already go off to do their own thing somewhere else, like their own business?
He did guide you here. He wasn't the head cleric. He was just a cleric.
A cleric, okay. Are they still here?
Yeah.
Okay, before I get overwhelmed with all the choices here, I'm just, Vukar will turn to ask the cleric, so, why, if you don't mind me asking, why is the Leviathan, like, right next to your doorstep? He
Well,
just points like the giant silhouette in the background.
because we're trying to. He looks at you for a second. Casts a quick spell. Why do you want to know?
Oh, yeah. this me speaking like character, it was our job to we were like tasked with trying to find it, right? At some
Yeah.
point. Who were we tasked by? Like who gave us this task? I'm trying to remember.
The
Tinway.
Crow and Tinway.
Okay. So we could just like because because one god and one entity tasked us with finding the Leviathan.
The Leviathan is here because we're trying to heal it.
Oh, okay.
It did its best to defend us when we came under attack, so it only seems right to repay the favor.
Okay. That makes sense. How's the healing going?
It's difficult. The Leviathan is not a creature type that we've ever really worked on before. Seems to be a mix of mortal, elemental, and divine. So understanding how to fix it is a bit...
Ryan Anna has joined the Undead Horde.
Hello, welcome. I am Kay, your undead dungeon master for the evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Well,
Oh my god, Rin, hi, hello. I didn't recognize you for a second. So...
I ran.
Did you have anything else you wanted to ask him, Rukar?
No, I think it was mainly just about the Leviathan. That was like the big one on my mind.
Okay. I'm too overwhelmed by the shopping list 5e tools offer me, so I'll just find someone to sell my leather armor to for scrap and maybe, like, inquire about shipwrights. Yeah, absolutely. So, Akko, you... Let's see. Is it just mundane leather armor? Somebody will buy it from you for, like, 5 gold. As for a shipwright, you do remember that, you believe that you could go to the same people that did like maintenance on the ship, and possibly. No, that's right. Okay. So Akko, you are thinking about where to go, and then you remember that there is a particular person on the ship, an old archdruid, who you could commission a ship from. That would be better than any constructed by shipwrights. This old elven druid is able to sing wood into shape. And so you know that you'd be able to go and commission this person to make you guys a very strong ship.
Ooh.
Would Aqua remember their name or have some fogged memory of it? You'll remember it as soon as I'm done with fantasy name generators. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Did you know flanking gives advantage?
It does?
Damn. I didn't know. I didn't know
Can't
that.
believe we're getting Skyrim loading screen tips right now.
Listen, sometimes I need loading screens.
That is fair.
So, you know, you remember this person as Valdi Oakshadow. She is a very, very old elf. In fact, Damon, whenever he gets here, would know her too. She is older than he is.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Would I know them?
How big were you in the whole ship scene before the flood?
Probably only when necessary. So probably definitely not as much as Damon.
Yeah, like she's very famous for making very good ships. So if
See, I see.
that wasn't really
Probably
your scene,
not.
you probably wouldn't have really heard of her.
Yeah, probably not.
Thank you. I have another question though. Is Valdi still around the workshops? I'm a little lost around the configuration. Oh, yes. You can find You can find Mistress Oakshadow out in the farms. She currently has a. Oh God, I'm forgetting the name. What is it? When it's like a farm, but like for trees.
Orchard.
Orchard. Thank you. She currently maintains an orchard outside the town.
Isn't orchard for fruit?
Go ahead.
Well,
please.
yes,
Fruit
they
tree.
also grow fruit.
It's probably, if you're looking to harvest the wood, it's called a timber plantation.
Harvest. No, 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 no. Mistress Oakshadow sings the trees into the shapes that she wants,
Oh.
then coaxes them out of the ground. No axe is allowed on her property. Congratulations, Havoc, on a 3-stream streak, and on Shaper for a 7-stream streak, whatever that means.
Oh, it just means we just watch the stream like consecutively in a row.
That is a new feature that I've never seen before. Nifty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fairly new.
I see. Thank you for the information. Of course, of course. Remember, to jump, jump.
Nice. What is going on? I'd probably say that after asking a question, we could probably follow Valco
Okay.
or to the Coliseum.
Before we get to that, Aveline, was
Yep.
there anything you wanted to do?
I'm just kind of chilling, waiting for everyone, inside the room.
Well, no,
So-
remember I said that, like, you met all of them out in the market square, so you guys were all together.
Oh, okay.
And then everyone split apart again.
Yeah.
I
I
got
think-
a few things to buy, and
Oh, go ahead, Heather.
I got 3 things on my list. You can let me know if they do not have them. A Bloodwell vial, uncommon. Gauntlets of Ogre Power, uncommon. And a bottle of Boundless Coffee, common.
You saw that one too.
Yeah.
They do have the endless coffee. I have had that before. One of my character drinker, who you guys are gonna meet in a couple of sessions, had that item.
Oh. Oh. Hopefully.
Are you a
I think
sorcerer?
I'm-
Sorry.
I'm buying it for Avos.
Right. They definitely have that Bloodwell vial. That would be 30 gold. They do not have. They have the bottle of Boundless Coffee. That one is 10 gold. It is a very, very common item around here. In fact, the vendor who's selling it has like 60 in a rack.
Nice.
The Gauntlets of Ogre Power they do have, but those ones are 200.
I can go with that.
Reason being, as you like go around and talk to the vendors around here, enchanting of items is super easy down here, and they can do it for fairly cheap. However, forging is still expensive. In fact, more so since they are having trouble getting ores.
They have a lack of raw material.
Yeah.
I see.
Emma, you were asking something?
It's just whenever Heather's done, I have things I want to look around for. I don't really have a ton of money though, so there's not much I can buy.
Okay.
We've got all the money in the ship funds, so if
Oh,
there
wait.
is something you do want to buy, we are loaded.
Hey, Kay, I'm an empress now. Does that not come with a bucket of money?
I've been wondering when you were going to ask about that. Aveline,
Yep.
add 20,000 gold to your inventory.
Get fucked.
Just some walking around money, you know?
I'm rich.
I've been waiting for you to ask that for a while.
I mean, like, is that legit just my pocket money where it's just like, I don't want my wife to be walking around broke?
Yes. You can't, obviously if you came to, like, message them, like, every other day, like, hey, can I have another 20 grand? Probably wouldn't go well, but he did give you, a little bit of pocket change.
Perfect. Okay, I have ideas then.
Oh boy.
Was there anything else you wanted to do?
No, that's it.
Alright, hit me, Emma.
She has a shopping list.
Oh
Alright,
boy.
first things first, she is intent on becoming a god. So I'm gonna need to find a couple people and just kind of chat them up about their ideas of love and what would happen if there was a god of love just, out there, like, helping people find the person that they're meant to be with, not just romantically, but like in terms of friends and stuff like that. And then after that, I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna look for books or items that could potentially improve my ability scores. um, and then I want to buy new clothes and get a tattoo and maybe a magical item or something like that. I don't know. We're going shopping.
So when you say tattoo, do you mean a mundane tattoo or a magical tattoo?
No, magical tattoo.
Okay. So here's let's see. In terms, you go asking around about books that would improve your build scores, and you do find that they do exist here. However, they are very hard to come by, as they are scribed specifically by the archmages of the Calandroi, and basically you have to be in really good standing with them to get access to one.
Understandable.
Let's see, what are they called? Because, let's see, you've got the Tome of Understanding that increases your wisdom score by 2. The Tome of Clear Thought that increases your intelligence. Tome of Leadership and Influence that increases your charisma by 2. And then I forget what the other 3 are called, because the physical ability score ones have a different title. They're not the Tome of, they're something else. But basically, yeah, there's 6 tomes, one for each of your ability scores, and if you read them and increase over the course of 48 hours, it increases that ability score by 2. It then loses its magic for the next century. So they only have a couple of these, in the Grand Library, and so you would have to be in good standing with the ability and the archmages. Hold on.
I got some schmoozing to do.
There is stuff about this in all of the notes that Drex gave me.
Are there any opportunities coming up to schmooze with these people?
I will tell you that yes, you will have the opportunity.
Okay.
Now, in terms of going around and talking to people about gods and stuff, so you find a couple of you find a group of clerics, and you start chatting them up. It's like, yeah, what if there was another god like that was like this, and basically their response is like, I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised. It does seem to be an age of increasing the pantheon. Before the flood, there were only about 4 or 5 gods, depending on how you view the crow. But now we have several new deities. Tinwi, Croc, the god of slaughter. I believe there's even word about a lich god possibly ascending.
Potentially. I was wondering, is that something that people would be interested in, even?
Interested in, sure, people pray for the things that they want. I'm sure that a god or goddess of love and romance would be quite prayed to.
Lovely. Well, if you find anyone who'd be willing to pray to such a god, please send them my way. I might have information about how to contact a being such as that. And then I'm gonna kind of like flip my hair and walk away. After I give them like a little note with like, it's like a business card almost. It's like a little note with my name, and then like how to get a hold of me.
Here's my sending spell ID.
No, for real though.
So, as you walk away, you hear them whisper to each other. I think she's going to attempt the challenge, is she?
I think I hear them whispering, and I just, sometimes when the hero is walking away but gives this like glance back that lets people know that they've heard what they're saying and is 100% going to do that thing.
Yeah,
That one.
absolutely. You see them, they're like, you go and you do the thing, you look back like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. And all you just see is like concern on their faces. Good, good luck with whatever you're doing.
I mean, I also don't need to be a god in order to. And then just, can I like make a luck check or something like that? Because I really just want to point to two of them and go, and you two absolutely belong together, but that's none of my business.
Roll me a charisma check.
Okay. Like saving throw or just.
No, just a straight check.
Okay. Do I get advantage on this because of my long background of matchmaking?
You're pointing at two random people.
Yeah, but I just had a conversation with them.
Just make
You also
a
ship-
just make a charisma check.
You're also shipping real people.
18. So you turn back and you point at them, and what was it that you said again?
And I believe you two may belong together, but that's none of my business.
So the one turns to the other one, his face kind of like blanches, and he turns to his companion and just says, this isn't how I planned it, but," and he goes down on one knee.
Yes!
Oh shit.
Damn.
So hey, Angel, Abeline's
What's
playing
the-
matchmaker, and apparently it's working.
Oh. Who's... Who?
Okay.
Two random people.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Just, would you marry me? Wait, you're gay too? uh, sure, yeah, okay.
I think Aveline kind of walks over and walks back and right, like, she's kind of, while he's distracted, plucks the note she handed to him and writes on the back, "I'd love to know your story sometime. Meet me at the tavern in an hour if you have the time." And then slips it back and then is gonna continue on with her shopping.
Alrighty, Aveline, I need to look at your kid quick.
I hope you know this is gonna be a thing now. I'm just gonna start doing this.
Oh, I
Okay.
hope you do, because I'm adding something to you.
Oh my god, is it a matchmaking stat? Please tell me it's a matchmaking stat. I've been waiting for so long.
No. At the bottom of your bottom left of your main page of your character sheet, you'll see a piety chart.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and
I'm a
add
pies.
one to it.
Wait, how do I add one? Do
So
I just...
you'll see piety 1, and then you can change that to it too.
Okay.
Let's see. Earning piety correctly, matchmaking. Cool.
Can I also correctly like set friends up and like help fix romantic problems?
Fix romantic problems.
Yeah. Learn new stories of love. I don't know. I can do whatever.
Using
Anyway.
piety incorrectly. People. And. There you go. There's a certain number that if you get to that level of piety, you will achieve your goal.
Can I also marry people at a certain level where it's like, yeah. Do I also earn piety for like gaining followers? Is that a thing?
Yeah, that would be a thing. So basically, it's like if you do those two things, then the people that you helped are now your followers, and that is how you're increasing the piety.
Okay.
So basically, that is
Um,
those things are how you gain or lose followers.
Sweet. We're going on my god journey. I'm in my god era. Thank you. Anyway.
There are also for example, if I just quickly set this to 100, you'll see that there are a couple tiers to this, and later once you get to those tiers, you're gonna get certain like abilities or rewards
Okay.
for those. So yeah, keep an eye out for that.
I
Anyway.
think so. As I'm going from shop to shop, I'm gonna quietly put up little signs where it's like, feeling lonely, contact this person, and she will attempt to find you the person you are meant to be with. And it's like like romance or best friend or things like that. Um,
Did Aveline just create fantasy Tinder?
Aveline is
No!
fantasy Tinder.
I am the goddess of love who spawned from fucking
I mean,
fanfic. I am a fan fiction author that decided that fictional people were not enough.
So you made
were-
fantasy Tinder, but instead of an algorithm, you just do all the matchmaking yourself.
You're
Yeah.
like if you're like if Light Yagami had a Wattpad instead of a Death Note.
God.
I think Aveline
Hold
is
on.
gonna drop
No,
a
it's
couple
funny-
coppers
yeah. Heather,
and
it's
get
funny
a
you say-
really
Heather, it's funny you
nice.
say that. In an episode of the Major World of Gumball, there is an otaku who shipped people who found like a journal, which was essentially just a parody of the Death Note, and then just started writing about them, and people started getting together.
Oh my
No,
god, they put
not
Aveline.
like that.
Yeah, really, that was an episode.
Although I would like to drop a silver coin on a very nicely leather-bound notebook, so that I can start keeping track of the people who contact me and who I pair them with. And I want two. So I want one for friends and I want one for romance.
Sure, but I'm
I feel
not
like-
naming everybody.
No, I will name everybody because I have a note open.
Okay. Those two people that you just matchmaked were both were both like tiger folk, essentially like tiger version of Leonin. Because Leonin are technically only lions, so these are tiger.
Okay, hold on. I need to get
Leonin?
out my notebook.
Also, hello, Angel.
Hello.
Hopefully the little explanation in the out of character chat hope catch you up to speed.
Where is my
So, Damon, you guys had entered the town. One way or another, you guys had all kind of split up and converged in this one area. On the outskirts of the town, in the bubble here, is like various farms, cultivating all sorts of things from mundane and magical plants to domestic animals and monsters, and as well as there a couple orchards. Going through the town, you see that it's like partially like very well constructed buildings that have been literally lifted from the old Calandroi, and other ones are pieced together using magic to kind of weld the bits together of sections of the Calandroi needed. Where you all met up was a market square in the center, where you can see people selling goods from the farms, as well as students selling common and uncommon magic items that they made as part of their studies, and potions, I should add, and potions. There is also an auction house that you can, from the auctioneer inside, you can hear are selling more powerful magic items, presumably created by either the higher level students or the teachers and archmages themselves. A tavern with a very detailed artistic depiction of a pomegranate on the sign, and a giant metal turtle head, which used to be the helm of the Calandra itself, and still remains the royal quarters, as well as housing several important offices and that you have located. Balco and Rukar, and there is a massive coliseum where the cheer of crowd from. Valko and Rukar have gone off to the museum, while Biz, Akko, and Aveline are exploring the market square.
Coliseum, not museum.
Coliseum. Fuck. There isn't a museum.
Fighting museum.
Yeah, we're going to the fighting museum.
Where did you work out? The library.
I'm also putting together a small shopping list, but we'll get to that later since I'm nowhere near the shopping market yet.
But about that, I'll get rid of those 2 silvers so that I'm keeping myself honest. About that tattoo though.
Yes, what kind of tattoo were you wanting to get?
I wanted to get some kind of dragon with a heart in the middle to, like, you know, I'm the Empress of Dragons now. And I wanted it to do something cool, but if it doesn't do anything cool, that's fine.
Well, that depends, because there are several kinds of tattoos available in the common and uncommon. Hello, Damon. Other Damon. There are 6 kinds of tattoos that you can get. The barrier tattoo, which gives you a natural AC. The coiling grasp tattoo. Let's see. While this tattoo is on your skin, you can, as an action, cause it to extrude tiny, into inky tendrils, which reach for a creature you can see within 15 feet. It's basically a grapple thing. Eldritch Claw gives you an increase to your unarmed strikes. Illuminator's Tattoo. It allows you to write with your fingertip as if it were an ink pen that never runs out of ink. As well as do some other stuff. A Masquerade Tattoo that lets you cast Disguise Self on yourself once per day. And Spellwrought Tattoo that gives you a spell. It allows you to cast a spell. However, it only lets you cast a spell once. Kind of sucks, but
Ever?
it says that once the spell ends, the tattoo vanishes from your skin.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Since I want the tattoo to go on, like, her wrist, I think it makes the most sense for it to be, like, the writing one.
Okay.
Because now she has all of these people to keep track of, and I think it would be really cool to flavor it. Like, little tendrils of fire come out and almost etch the pages in her journal so that she doesn't actually have to use a pen anymore. She can just hold up her hand and it does the thing that she wants it to do.
I can also just see in the style of, like, I forget his name, but like the Eastern Dragon that is the companion to the Emperor.
Outspeak.
Yeah. Well,
Or at least like a similar type of dragon body structure, not exactly him like 1-to-1.
Well, I want, like, there's, like, a little heart, and then I want, like, the dragon to kind of curl around it in an infinity symbol, and then the head to be in the palm of her hand.
Yeah, absolutely. So you go over to the tattoo artist that's doing this. Says, all right, a Magnus tattoo. For the design that you'd like for that, that would be 150 gold.
Okay. Hey, guys, what's 20,000 minus 150? No.
Calculator.
Oh, you know.
Oh yeah. I also did an update. Yeah. Aveline now realizes that she has a little pocket of money from the
By
man.
by the way, Aveline's got some walking around money.
I got married to an emperor. Let me have this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope.
So
Mine
Eveline's
is.
just loaded now?
Aveline's
Yeah.
just loaded now.
Yep.
I mean, currently,
Okay.
we'll see.
She's gonna spend all her money. In
I
one
am
go.
not. I am not.
Oh, also, I don't remember if you were here for this or not, but Aveline found out that, you know those 6 tomes that, like, it's your abilities?
Yeah.
Those are available here. However,
What?
you have to be on, like, very good standing with this council, because they're the ones.
And I am gonna
Only-
go schmooze.
And they each only work once every century, so.
Yeah. Damn it. I won't.
And then I also wanted to see if there was like a present that I could get for Valko because I need a peace offering.
You're not gonna
Okay.
write him like 100 like apology letters again?
Oh, I could do that. Never mind.
No,
Can I go
hold on, hold on.
Can
No,
I
but-
go purchase some parchment?
Sure.
Oh boy.
Hold on, because there's
Are you trying to
actual.
make amends with him or make him upset again?
Hold on. So 1 sheet of parchment is 1 silver piece. So 100 sheets of parchment is 10 gold.
Oh no, I'm gonna cut them in half.
50 sheets of parchment would be.
I'm gonna
5 gold.
buy 40 sheet. No, I'm not gonna send 100. I'm only gonna send like 40.
Hold on, Emma, I need to share something with you really quick.
I'm only gonna
You
send
might
like
be interested in that item.
Oh, what is this now?
Considering your plans.
How much is that?
You gotta ask Kay, don't ask me.
How much do you cost?
Well, my rates are variable depending on the services you're looking for.
Wait, what?
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna purchase the parchment. And Valko, you got your first little apology letter coming your way.
Oh god. Not again. I really dug my own grave on that one.
Yeah.
And here I had this whole thing for determining if Aveline could figure out a good gift for you.
Well, I could also do that. I think it'd still be funny, but I also want to do the 40 apology notes.
Okay.
Okay, so there's one. Hold on, I'm gonna number them.
How'd you get it to me? I'm not there. I walked away from the market very quickly.
I hand a street urchin a silver coin and say, find the person that defies all logic.
I appreciate the hustle. There are no street urchins here.
God damn it. Are there any messenger boys around?
No, everyone around you is like either a student, soldier, or just like Monday. Like there's no messenger boys or anything, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just gonna leave it on Valko's bed then when I go back inside.
Alright.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go after the tattoo. I'm gonna go wait in the tavern, for the 2 people to see if they'll come tell me their story, and then also do some matchmaking in the tavern. But I can wait for other people to do their own thing first.
Did you guys already go shopping?
Most of
Oop.
us.
What?
Okay.
I know.
Um,
I
like-
think. Yeah. I think. Biz went shopping.
Yeah, and I'm not going to for now because I walked away. But I
Yeah.
will
I'm
eventually.
away from the. I follow Valko, so I'm sticking to my gun. I have a list, but I can always come back to that later.
Yeah.
I don't know if Akko did anything though.
I think Drux
Oh,
was also
Akko did.
doing-
I'm just waiting on case confirmation. Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now.
Gotcha. Okay, so if there's anything, oh yeah, so basically, I think I don't know if it was said, but like the threshold for what we're looking at, like any magical item so long as it's within the rarity of common to uncommon, if that's correct.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
any of them, including the wondrous items
Well-
and all that.
You know, other than adamantine armor,
Yeah, there's like a couple of exceptions.
yeah, there's a few outliers. You have to like have to make sure. I'm surprised that boomerang is just one of them. It's just so bizarre that boomerang is just uncommon.
It's
And
just
magic?
a regular boomerang.
It's just a boomerang. Oh no, it's a magical boomerang.
It's not like a koala bear. It's just a bear.
You have a +1 bonus to your attack and damage over this magic weapon. It is a ranged weapon, and any creature that's proficient with the javelin is also proficient with the weapon. And on a miss, it comes back to your hand.
Can I find a bag of holding?
No, those are
Not that
illegal.
outlawed.
I know.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Okay, I sent you your.
I want
your
to see
shopping
you
list
reach into that bag. And I just see your hand reach to the bottom.
Okay, who's next?
I think. Yeah. Meteorology, I think.
Damon, were you asking me something or?
I'm lost. Damon wandered off.
Already.
Yeah.
Uh,
He was just chose the direction and started walking.
alrighty.
Converged everybody together, Kay, for everyone to just completely go back to being apart.
That's fine. Valko and
Love splitting.
Rukar, you two reach the Colosseum. It is free to get in, and you guys are able to go get seats to watch the event that is currently transpiring. Aha. Oh my god, I completely. Anyway. So, you guys see that it appears that a sporting event is going on. In the Colosseum, you can see 28 people wearing 4 different colors, all flying around through the air on broomsticks, brooms of flying. They appear to be playing some sort of sport where they are trying to do something with these glowing magic spheres. As you are watching, you see three members of one team converging on what appears to be a goalkeeper for another. They pass this glowing ball between each other and successfully trick the goalkeeper into moving into an unfavorable position, tossing the ball to their third member, who sweeps up to their goal area, holds out the glowing ball, and hits a activating switch on the side. It then ceases to move, sticking there in place. He quickly pulls his hand back and flies off. You are witnessing a game of Sunball. As you continue to watch the game, you start to kind of figure out the rules, as well as maybe asking some of the people around you. This sport involves 4 teams of 7 players on brooms attempting to score or to place 3 immovable spheres enchanted with daylight in their opponent team's goal zones. Or no, sorry, attempts to. I had this completely wrong. So I originally wrote this as different, and then I changed it last minute. So as they went up, they one of the members grabbed one of 3 glowing spheres from the goal post, deactivated it, and then flew away. So my apologies. The 7 players on brooms attempting to steal 3 immovable spheres enchanted with daylight from the opposing team's goal zones. Once a team has lost all 3 spheres from their goal zone, they are out. The team who stole the most spheres wins. Because of this, a skilled team could be knocked out first and still win if they steal enough spheres. There are 2 positions on the team, the Phoenix, which is the goalkeeper for your team, and the Shadows, who are the players that are attempting to steal the other team's suns.
Nice. Okay. Don't think I have too much that I would say about it. I think Volko would probably just spend some time watching it in silence while, like, all of that's going on.
Absolutely.
Certainly very interesting.
As you continue to watch, there is very notably one player that stands out. He is a massive Leonin built, who and is very physical. That is very much like not against ramming into other players, and it seems like this isn't against the rules either. But he by the time the game has finished, he has stolen 4 spheres in total personally. His team has.
It's impressive.
Have a bit of a show off.
Really? Also,
They give that vibe. Going out of a way to like ram other players, making a big show out of it.
Can I ask around and see what like the local politics surrounding these teams is?
Hold on, you didn't say you were going to the Coliseum.
Oh, right. Right.
Last
I'm not
I
there.
heard, you were with
I got-
Akko in the market.
I got too interested in the lore.
I think at that moment Ukar tap one of the crowd members next to next to him and like gesture to like the massively only like, who's that? Is he like a star player or something?
Star player? That's Dios. He's one of the best Sunball players here. He's basically given up on the whole, like, he doesn't really do very much with magic. He is on the court as often as he can be.
Does he ever like use the hat of disguise to reveal his identity? It's like you thought it was someone else, but it was I, Dios.
In fact, he does.
Neat. Is it Dio or Dios? With like an S?
Dios.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Ah, Dios.
It was me, Dios.
did you name them that just to make that joke?
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm so here for it.
I fought every fiber of my being to make a comment, and she just said he's the best Sunball player around. I fought every fiber of my being to say, not sure he's the best player with balls, huh? Every 4 fiber of my being, I was like, nope, nope, nope,
Go ahead, make the joke. I'll make everybody in the Calandra gay.
Wait, they're not.
No, there's a couple visitors.
This is the Greek civilization, like ancient Greece civilization. They're all gay.
They are all at very least bisexual. I don't think they know a straight person.
I don't know if I have anything else to add to the commentary of the sport.
Alright.
I don't think I have anything else to add either.
Yeah.
Once it was over,
It-
Volko would probably go out and meander around the town as well.
Yeah, I mainly just want to ask because there was like there's like some of the spotlight shine onto that guy. But yeah, I think we could probably also follow Vaco out. How you doing?
No, you don't need to follow me, right?
I don't know. I figured some company wouldn't do you any harm, especially after the that whole thing. How you doing?
Yeah.
By the way.
I'm fine. I'm fine now.
Fine.
By the way, what's your passive perception?
What?
What?
What's your passive perception?
With my passive perception,
Yeah.
you're looking at a 23.
Jesus!
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Perception's my whole thing.
I forgot about that. I wasn't expecting it to be over 20 though. Holy moly.
Thank you, expertise from Rogue, for allowing me to bump up my perception even more. It's now
Everything. Yeah, well, I mean, it's probably obvious because it's Volko, but it's like, nah, he's not fine.
Yeah. Are you at least better?
He just kind of shrugs.
Okay. Sorry, so got your eye on anything in the marketplace here? I assume they're not just walking through like the various stands and shops. Just walking through the town, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'll probably come back later once I get a better chance to stop and look around.
Got anything you need to look for? Or anywhere you want to look at?
Probably be... I could find something that could help me swim faster underwater.
Oh, that's it. I also thought that there were like some stands for like. I also thought they talked about some like magical tattoos or something. I might want to look into that. I also might want to get some of that so you know allows me to see in the dark.
I
Reliably.
used to have one of those tattoos back in the day. It was fairly useful. The magical ones.
How'd that go?
Well, it allowed me to cast Disguise Self, so quite useful.
Neat. Okay, nobody's going to put an order on that boat, or you were gonna like do that later, like once everyone's back together in the same room. Yeah, you have a chance to discuss things.
Sorry, what?
When we like, I guess we just kind of get situated with the town before we have to start asking about the boat.
Yeah, we probably should get working on that sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
Though, I'm not sure where Damon wandered off to.
I decided that's what Damon's going to go do.
Yay,
Awesome.
timing!
On top of things, let's go.
I speak of the devil.
I think when Ricard and Volko are just wandering around and chit-chatting.
Yeah, but I think I'll just like just taking a breather by just meandering around the city, just window shopping for the time being.
Yeah.
So Damon, what did you say you were gonna do?
I'm going to go see about procuring a new ship.
Yeah, so you're like kind of wandering around, wondering what to do about that when you come upon Akko and Biz, who Were you guys were about to head over to Valdi, right? Okay. Yeah, so you encounter Biz and Akko. Yeah, I suppose you guys see Volko and Rukar and Aveline all just kind of hanging around the marketplace at different spots.
Okay.
But yeah, Akko and Biz were also planning on going out, and they know where to go for that, to procure a new ship.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Apparently, Yako wants to walk over to Carmen Valko.
What's up?
What's that? What's the haps?
You see Akko speed walk towards you,
Menacingly.
hands them both cloaks of manta rays.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And really have to stop not session.
I just realized I was muted this entire time. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh.
This is your daily reminder to check to see if you're muted in your call.
Anyway, go eat some food, get some water.
I have been actively drinking water, and what, you expect me to just walk away and make a meal?
Maybe.
So, I guess according to I guess Akko thinks. Ah.
Oh,
Oh.
thanks. Actually, I was looking for something like this.
Neat. Gonna add that to my inventory now.
And of course, Grubhub is down.
There are granola bars. If you want one.
I've remembered you struggling a little underwater, and I've seen these. Could be helpful. I'm doing the rounds, paying you all back for the multiple times you've given me stuff. Or you gave me stuff.
What have I given you? Exactly. I don't think I've given you anything.
You punched me that one time, and it really changed my perspective on things.
I wanted to say, I really wanted to say, like, I think the only thing I've given you was a punch to the face.
But
I'm not going to.
My first guess would have been friendship, but I guess that worked too.
The power of friendship and Valko punching you. What do you mean Rukar punching you? Well, we wanted you to understand the point, not to be...
I think if your car punched Akko, his soul would leave his body, like, instantaneously.
You know, in fucking, like, when the Ancient One in fucking Marvel movie, like, pushes your soul out of your body?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you didn't. Like, if Rukar punches Akko, he just bypasses all 3 death checks.
Yeah.
When you flurry of blows too quickly, and before you know it, the friendly sparring match turns into a funeral.
Oh no.
I think I misremember, but didn't Rukar give Akko a staff? Mm-hmm.
I don't.
I have no recollection. I have no idea.
I mean, wait, did we find a staff from like one of the treasure hoards we got? Was it one of those?
Maybe.
I think we bought that.
I don't remember. It's been
Well,
so long.
either way, this cloak is really useful, so I
Yes,
appreciate
it
it.
is. Thank you for this. This won't make me like swimming, but it'd make it easier.
You're gonna say this won't
flying
make
though.
you. Oh,
Who died?
we have lost Biz.
Welcome back, Biz.
Oh, they're back. They're back.
Regained Biz.
Weird things are happening.
Okay. Hooray.
You can't leave,
Yeah.
then my stream would be contributing to the bury your gaze trope.
Oh no!
Can't be having that.
My memory isn't very sturdy, but hey, I'm a little enthusiastic as of now.
Good for you.
This has their helmet down, sipping on the bottle of boundless coffee.
It is constantly at that right temperature where it is still warm, but it does not burn your tongue.
What's
This is
the
gonna be
quality?
so
Is this
much
like,
caffeine.
is this like cheap instant coffee, or is this like the filtered coffee stuff?
Well, it's not the kind of thing where you see like an entire 10-minute TikTok of somebody making 1 cup of coffee, but it's not instant coffee. It's fairly average coffee. It's nothing to write home about, but it's not bad. You're not drinking a Starbucks macchio latte with 7 pumps of vanilla and whatever the fuck. It's an average
Which, by the way,
cup
fuck
of,
Starbucks.
it's an average cup of coffee.
It's okay. Starbucks coffee doesn't taste great anyway. You don't want that. And anyway, there goes Akko back off to Byzantium.
Which reminds
There
me,
you go.
Biz! And speed walks back towards Biz and Damon.
Should we follow them?
You wanna?
Volka will shrug and follow after Akko to the other two.
You might as well. It'd be funny. Every car follows. All the while, he's still like window shopping on the way back. Like he's not hurrying after them, but he's like idly making his way over.
Yeah,
He'll follow
you.
from a distance.
Akko hands Biz a clockwork amulet and boots of striding and springing.
Oh.
Sure,
Oh,
you
thank you.
guys.
Okay, I bet got the Air Jordan.
Make sure you guys are keeping track of attunement.
Luckily, the Cloak of the Manta Ray doesn't require attunement.
Yeah, and I think I already used one for the belt of Dawn Giant's, but I have like 2 left. We have 3 attunement total, right?
I'm maxed out. Yeah, we have 3.
3,
Biz,
gotcha.
I
So I
think,
have 2, so I got
Biz
2
has
left.
more.
I have like 1 extra attunement slot, and it's gonna be taken up by something else I'm working on.
Well, it gives you options to switch around.
It does. But thank you.
Akko, you're just buying gifts for everybody, huh?
He's very nice. I don't know why I said that in accent of Borat.
Yeah, I forgot how distracting the markets can be. I also got some tools that could help us on our Zigzekel visit, like this thermal cube to help us stay warm.
really thinking ahead here. I appreciate that. Speaking of, shouldn't we find someone to fix our ship or purchase a new one? Get upgrades for it?
I believe we're working on that. Damon, you said you were going to a shipyard?
Yeah, I was going to try and find something, and then I was told that you guys were also going that direction. So I've just been waiting on you.
Oh, okay. One last. Actually, wait, never mind. It's okay.
Well, there's a shipwright called Val the Oakshadow here. From what I remember, she could help us build quite the sturdy ship.
Alright. Alright. Well, let's lead the way. I don't know where to find them.
Alrighty. Akko, you begin leading. Do you grab Aveline too?
Do we even know she went to the tavern?
Oh yeah, she went off to the tavern, that's right. I was about to say, can we see her? You guys saw her, like, go into the tavern a little while ago. You just bust into the pomegranate. Just yelling, Aveline, are you busy?
No, not at the moment. Why? Do you need me for something?
We're all going to go to a shipwright. See about a new ship. Would you like to come with us?
Sure.
All right. Let's get going.
First, but before, is everyone else in the thing, or is it just Damon?
I don't know, is everybody else here?
I think Volko probably followed the others, but like isn't making eye contact with Aveline. Just actively looking at like a corner of the room or something.
Can I make like a sleight of hand check or something to like slip my apology note in Volko's?
Sure, make a sleight of
boy.
hand check. Volko, make a perception check.
Damn.
Volko, you do not see this.
Damn, she got me.
She got you.
Damn.
You successfully slip the note into Volko's pocket.
Get fucked.
Once he realizes you're next to him, he takes like a half a step away just from like the shock of you suddenly being there.
Alrighty. The six of you head out towards the orchards. I don't think a get fucked would be the right intent there. Yeah, so the six of you head out of town towards the orchards. As you exit town, you see wide semi-cultivated fields. In sections, they're still working on it, actually, with groups of druids attempting to alter the ground in order to make it more fertile for above-ground plants. Shifting around the composition of the ground. And as you walk towards the orchard, you can see there is a small like a small cottage off to one side, and fields not lines, they're not that ordered, but like almost like a mini forest. Like a copse of trees, but not in any particular order. You walk through and you see that each is bearing some kind of fruit, many of which you don't recognize. And as you're walking through, you hear, "Don't stand under that one." And you see a ancient-looking elven woman looking at you from about like 30 feet away. I wouldn't be standing there if I were you.
Well, Damon will move.
I got to ask who's she talking to?
You all
All of them. All of us. Okay, got it.
immediately sidesteps.
And why is that?
As you ask that, one of the fruits fall from the tree, hitting the ground, and you are rocked by an explosion.
Oh.
Understood.
Anybody that was near it takes 5 piercing damage as the seeds from this fruit shoot out in every direction like a frag grenade.
Ah, that
I
kind
did.
of explosion.
Okay.
I didn't move, so I'll take it.
Yeah, Volko gets the picture. He moves. He moves away.
I'll move.
The car moves as well.
Yeah, probably. Probably should move.
We were looking for a shipwright. I think you looked Akko Valdi, was it? Is that you?
Oh, you would actually recognize this name, Damon.
Oh, would I?
Yes, she is a very famous shipwright that has been alive longer than you have.
Well, considering she is an elf and she looks ancient, I'd assumed she was older than me, but...
She has been known for a very long time. She is a tree singer who, she does not work wood, she sings it into shape. Some of the best ships ever known were made by her out of a single tree.
That's impressive.
That I am. You, and she points at you, Damon. Come here.
Yes. Hello. You... See, you're also an elf. Would you happen to be an Eladrin as well? Or...
I am
am I
not.
mistaken?
I am a wood elf. Let me see your hands.
He'll hold his hands, palms up towards her.
And she begins like tracing lines and calluses on your hands. After a couple seconds, she lets you go and looks up. Captain Moon, is it? I presume.
How would you know that?
I can tell that you have placed hands on the steering wheel of the Dusk Tide.
Hold on.
I didn't make your ship, no. But I make an habit to know about every ship.
That's very impressive. Yes, I'm Captain Damon Moon.
How was the
Though I
bounty,
haven't-
dude?
It's in a bit of a rough shape, if I'm being honest. And our crew has continued to grow. So it's getting a bit cramped for how many people we have at this point. And in all honesty, our crew will likely continue to grow. So we're hoping to get something a bit larger. See if we can find a better home for the bounty that it might not sustain so much damage in the future.
Well, she is a bit of a warship, that's to be expected. But understandable. Come, let's talk. And she begins heading over towards her cottage.
Mm-hmm.
Does
I
she
will
only
follow.
motion for Damon to follow her, or is she motioning for everybody?
She doesn't motion, but she'll walk a couple steps and look back and says, "Well, are you just going to sit there under the exploding tree all day, or are you going to come over and have some tea?"
We'll follow.
I love her energy.
Mukar will also follow.
This lady knows what she's about.
I like her.
While just being wary of like the trees and see what and when what fruit might look like they're about to fall next. Just now wary.
Also, fun fact, there is a tree IRL that actually does that.
I'm not surprised.
Bro,
I
what?
feel like I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Like it falls and then that's the way they spread the seed. It
Yep.
explodes.
Oh,
The
never heard of
sandbox tree. It is native through most of tropical America. It has like, let's see.
oh my god, this thing is covered in "Don't fucking touch me" spikes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the seeds that explode out of it.
Oh my god.
I love it so much.
This tree chose violence.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Trees are some of the most innovative plants in the great fucking green war that's constantly going on in the background. And so as you head over to her cottage, you will see there is a large picnic table outside. And she kind of just, go ahead and sit here. And she bustles into her house for coming out with a set of cups, but no teapot. As she walks back out with it, she passes by the table and goes to a plant. Rather large plant with kind of bell-like flower blossoms on it. She goes over to it and basically it grabs one of the flowers and basically begins to milk it like a cow. And a stream of light brown liquid comes out as she fills each of the cups. And Goes over to the table, places each down in front of you, quickly tapping a spot on the side that warms the liquid up to a pleasant temperature.
Very interesting. Haven't seen artifice like this before. It's very natural.
All of the students at the academy wanted to make me a teapot that gets hot, but why would I go around pulling leaves off of plants and crushing them when I can just make a plant that produces tea naturally?
You were implying you made that plant? And he points over at the plant she was just at.
Of course I made it. I made everything in this orchard.
You have a breadth of talent, ma'am.
Comes with centuries of experience and dedication to one particular obsession.
I can relate. Volko will sip on the tea.
It is very pleasant, Valko. It is a rich, semi-sweet tea that almost tastes like it has had honey added to it without, but you know for a fact that she didn't add anything.
It's funny you say that because I've actually had a tea that tastes like that. It's amazing. I think it's called like Emperor's Nectar or something. It's very, very expensive.
That kind of name, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
So, you want a ship.
Yes.
What do you want it to do? What are you looking for?
In all honesty, we needed to be versatile. We needed to be able to sail with good speed, but also be durable. And be able to be large enough to hold our now increased size and crew. We needed to be durable and strong enough to be able to sail through ice.
Specifically ice to get to the zigzaggle.
Yes.
You want a fast, durable ship that can punch through ice sheets.
Yes.
Do you want it to be combat capable too?
We will need to be, yes.
We have cannons, if that is your concern.
The wood needs to be able to handle the weight of firepower.
Of course.
And she'll take a sip of her tea as she like holds her hand up. Her like goes to bring the cup to her lips. Her hand like shakes just a little bit. Very well. I can do this, but it is going to take time. Ironwood is stubborn to grow.
How much time?
Well, the ship that you are looking for, 30 days.
Volko winces a bit. Hearing that.
I'm gonna need to look at a calendar. How many days do we have left before?
It is the 24th of Harvior. There are another 62 days in this month before Rock, when Croc normally begins his hunt. Which means that there are 94 days until Tempior, when Tempest comes and sailing becomes almost impossible.
Thankfully, the Leviathan is still alive, and if it can be cared for here, it may serve as a suitable meal for Croc come time.
Yes, but it's also a sitting duck right now.
Exactly. And we don't exactly... And having it sail along with us, or even just on its own, risks Croc getting a bit too snackish.
That's not your primary concern.
Would it... Is this out loud or in his head?
This is in your head.
Okay. Volko will reply back in his head. Like, what do you mean?
You know
Getting
that,
Croc is one of the priorities.
but your timetable is different.
What do you mean?
Rock has a piece of me. It's not going to just go back to sleep at the end of the... If you don't find a way to stop it and force it back to sleep, it's going to try to fight the Tempest when it shows up.
Of course it is.
Out of character, is it the shard of Black Razor that's primarily stopping Croc from like actually going to sleep? Even if we solved the Leviathan problem, gave it a meal, would it still be awake because of the Black Razor shard?
I think that's what...
Yeah, it's been going on like an eating rampage. Notice how you haven't seen very many ships on the ocean?
Oh boy. I think that's what Black Razor's implying, though, is that he's not gonna go back to sleep until we get rid of the shard.
He's already waking up. He might as well just go through his day and go through the whole cycle if he's already awake. It's just all fucked up.
Oh boy.
Alternatively, we could use ourselves and the Leviathan as bait to draw a Croc to then snag the shard.
But then we have a giant...
When we are ready.
I have to remember this all out of character.
Yeah, out of character.
Yeah, right. But then that also leaves the whole thing where, like, we have a week. We then have a week. If Croc doesn't go back to... If we don't have a surefire way to get Croc back to sleep, then he might just go for the very much still injured Leviathan. Not fully injured, probably not fully grown Leviathan that's just following the ship.
What I was insinuating is, we make a big show of ourselves and the Leviathan together. We look like a big tasty meal, and then we pull out the shard. We give Croc his food, and hopefully that is like the end of the Croc ordeal. Once we've set everything ready, and that's how we draw Croc out.
But doesn't Leviathan need to lay an egg to keep the cycle going?
I think so.
All right.
Oh god. What is the lore?
Because the Leviathan doesn't come from nothing.
No, I think Croc basically spawns it.
Oh, really?
Croc's the one that made the Leviathan in the first place.
Yeah, he's got an infinite spawn egg for Leviathan and just puts one down. Beginning of every year.
Oh god, I literally don't actually remember the lore. So I'm gonna say don't worry about it needing to lay an egg.
Oh no, Croc created the Leviathan. Right?
Oh yeah, no, definitely, yeah, Croc created the Leviathan. I just don't remember, like, how I said it keeps coming back. Don't worry about an egg. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Back in character, Volko is going to ask the shipwright, like, Is there anything we can do to help shorten that time to get the ship together? We're on a bit of a time crunch.
You can't rush art, young man. To be honest, it wouldn't be any quicker if you asked someone to build it the old brutish way either. Certainly wouldn't be made out of ironwood, and you'd be out several 100,000 gold.
Volko lets out this tense sigh, and his tail's flicking back and forth, but he nods.
Even more so for a rush order.
But feel free to sail to Bastion and ask their shipwrights to make something for you.
Volko, I know 30 days is steep when it comes to time. I don't think we're going to get any better than that, though.
No, I agree. We don't really have much of a choice.
And I've not heard of any shipwright that's better than her. I've been sailing for quite a long time now.
She was a legend even in your day, wasn't she, David?
She was a legend even before I started sailing.
So then if other shipwrights are going to cost several 100,000 gold, how much are you going to charge us?
Charge you? What are you talking about?
Money?
Young man, I haven't cared about money for 1,100 years. I have everything I could possibly want, and if I don't have it, I can make it.
Okay, yeah, so this is objectively the better deal.
So the only thing you'll need out of us for creating this ship is just patience.
Patience, and someone to do the chores in my cabin. I will be singing for 30 days straight, and I don't want dust to collect.
I can handle the chores for you.
I can too. I can help.
Yes, we can.
Can I make another sleight of hand check to put another apology note in Valko's pocket?
Right now?
Sure.
Yeah, you have more than one pocket, right?
Make contested checks.
Are you just doing this like all like oh boy? You ever know you
Volko's
can-
really tense right now. He's very alert.
Yeah.
Balko, you feel your pocket shift.
He grabs your wrist and pulls it up. What are you doing?
I just dropped the note. I don't know. What are you doing? Hey, can I help you with your chores?
He like sharply, like I don't know where you're sitting. He sharply kind of pushes you back in the direction that you are sitting in, and just
No.
kind of,
Damon,
Like-
Valko's pushing me.
What are you doing to Volko?
I'm nothing.
What's that paper on the
Kind of
floor?
squints his eyes at you the way he does when he knows you're not telling him the whole truth.
I did not do a single thing to Valko successfully.
Can I successfully?
There it is.
Is the paper just on the ground?
Yeah.
We probably picked it up and unfolded it.
Hold on, wait. I have to finish typing it.
Captain Moon, your crew seems quite energetic.
That's for sure.
Is there like an actual note on this one, Emma?
She's
No,
typing.
hold on, I'm gonna text it to you. I apologize. I am a bit wound up. I'm just excited to be in the presence of such an esteemed shipmaker, and also you're very cool. Oh my god, when was the last time we texted? There we go. Okay.
A while. There it is.
Something I must ask about
There-
these
wait.
ships.
Wait, there's a second note? You said this out loud?
No, there is not a second note. What do you mean there's a second note? Rukar, put it down.
Valko puts his hands in his pockets.
You find a
Aveline goes and
note.
stands on the other side of Damon.
We'll deal with
Whatever-
this later.
Yeah, we can deal with it later.
One of you had asked something.
Something I would like to ask you, Shipwright, about the ships. Do you prefer sail propulsion, or does your methods also lean into more magical modes of transport?
I am not an enchanter. I can sing masts on the ship, and it is up to you to put sails on it. I can't grow woven cotton.
Would you... My concern with this execal is that wind may not be in our favor, and so we might have to look outwards from sails entirely. Do you think I would be able to potentially workshop with you some potential ideas to get around this?
She kind of sighs. If you're asking me for a living ship, that would...
How much more complicated?
Is that what you're asking her for, Biz?
No, not quite.
Well, I don't know of any other ways to make a ship itself. Would probably be better suited talking to the archwizards than me.
I see. Akko, how was it that the Kalindroi sailed before it sunk under the sea?
You're going to ask them for, or you're going to be very disappointed.
A coil?
Or
Core? What would that be?
it's typing that.
If I'm being honest, I think the most efficient way to go about doing this is if we were to try to summon and bind an elemental and have it to use its elemental powers in order to help us overcome that.
A bound
don't-
wind elemental would be quite useful.
But I don't know if Akko's capable of that right now. The good news is we have 30 days to, have him learn.
I mean, Cheryl might also be able to learn it, right?
The Thormucadria. Thormucardia. It's basically what fueled...
Thaumacardia.
Thaumacardia?
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Is basically what
Or-
fueled most of the ship's propulsion systems and when it was afloat, as well as keeping it afloat with an engine made from graviturgy.
Well... Akko, can I speak with you about this further in private?
Then proceeds to ramble about various fields of magic.
Has never looked so enamored. Oh, you don't need to stop those. Stop rambling. I quite enjoy it. It's good to hear your thoughts. This is desperately trying to.
Your
This is
fruitiness
des-
spells the end of silence.
This is trying to not look completely flustered.
Volko's gonna lean over to Damon and just kind of mutter, like, we should wrap this up.
Yes. Yes, but Biz, was there anything else you wanted to like potentially add for the ship, or
I would need nothing is coming to mind directly, but I suppose if we would there potentially be time to make additions in the next few days before most of the growing gets done?
Yes.
I know.
It will take several days for me to be singing the tree into to the size required.
Perfect. I'll have to dig out my old notes.
all right? Well, we will leave you to whatever it is, preparations or otherwise you may be doing.
Don't hold going.
Uh,
When was the last time you ate?
I don't know. 2 hours ago?
earlier
Oh.
today.
This morning?
Last night?
It's
To be
hard to
honest,
tell what
it's
time
been
it
a
is
blur.
down here.
To be honest, it's been a blur. I don't remember.
She kind of just gets up and starts muttering in that, like, old Nan kind of way. Can't see. Before bustling back into the house, coming out with a set of wooden plates and setting them all out before walking over to the trees and picking several fruits and bringing them back. She sets them down on a platter in the center of the table before explaining each one. There are several that are, your classic, very very sweet fruit. There are some that, despite still being fruit, are spicy and almost savory. And there's also a collection of very very high protein tree nuts. Akko, when you say that, she kind of just stares daggers at you and just kind of thumps you on the back of the head. I remember you, Akarestos Peregria. Don't make me tell your father that you haven't been eating.
Boy.
Wow, this also might serve as a good time to drink some water, everybody.
I just did.
Yes.
I'm gonna go fill up my bottle.
We are, let's see, it's about 7:30 now. Alrighty. save it. Emma, make a
I
sleight of
mean,
hand check.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Velka, what's your passive perception? Never mind.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. I was waiting for the nat 21. I was waiting for it.
There it is. There's my 9 nat 20s coming back to bite me.
Hold on.
Watch, you'll get like 8 more nat 20s trying to do this stuff.
So yes,
Yeah.
Emma, you succeed. Ever. Velka is
I'll be honest. Tinwy, I think in that one session you rolled more nat 20s than I did in all of the first campaign.
No!
Angel has notoriously bad rolling luck, not just in my campaign, but I think just in general, right?
Yeah.
I have notoriously pretty good luck rolling. Apparently.
Flashback to it. Man, Enrique was so long ago.
It was. Jesus Christ. I failed like 9 out of 10 rolls on Enrique, just constantly.
Oh, hey, Havoc, did you end up giving Valko the other note?
No, I don't have it in my hand actually. Now I'll give it to Valko.
I mean, I guess Velko's gonna look at it. Since he's being handed it.
In your pocket. It's yours now.
Volko glares at Aveline.
Aveline
And
is
says,
not looking at you. At
Do not
all.
start this again. I thought you didn't want to talk about it anymore. And
Start what
I
again?
certainly don't.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not starting anything. I'm eating this delicious fruit that our host has prepared for us. You're being childish. Be quiet.
Stop it, you're making a scene.
Oh my god.
Hey, have I gotten any pings on my fucking medieval Tinder? What are we gonna call it?
You'll have to get in. You know what? Yeah, I'm just kidding. You know that there's a couple people waiting for you with it.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hand on Damon's shoulder and just be like, I'm so sorry, I really have to go. And then I'm gonna slip a note for Valko in Damon's pocket.
What?
Oh boy.
Where are you going? You're
I am-
not getting into trouble, are you?
Absolutely not. No, I just have a couple people waiting for me at the tavern because I have decided to start on my path towards helping people find love. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else. I've talked to no deities lately. What are you doing here? Goodbye!
You've talked to who lately?
Hold on. Let me just... I just kind of tuck the note in his collar, actually.
Oh, you're not even doing it subtly.
That's so
Okay.
obvious.
No, I'm not being subtle at all. I just, as I pat him on the back, I, put the note in his collar and
what
walk
is
out
this?
the door.
Evelyn, what?
I love you so much. I'll see you tonight. Okay, bye.
You raised her well, David.
Did,
A lot of
did
people in
I?
this group have weird interactions with deities, apparently.
Is Aveline matchmaking students?
I don't know what she's doing. She's probably trying.
I'm succeeding. I say through the window.
You can still.
Roll outside.
You know, what if my old
I'm
partner was just
succeeding,
like
I
that back
scream.
in the day?
Volko is gonna sigh and turn back to all of the fruit and food that is on the table. Is Baldy still here?
Oh yeah, she's here. She's kind of just sitting,
Okay.
sipping her tea.
With all of these fruits and whatnot, you You wouldn't happen to have any star apples, would you?
Stop.
Has Damon ever heard of those?
I don't know if I've ever heard of these.
Hi, I researched. You actually touched on something that I have had in the back of my mind for a while. This is a real fruit, by the way. Anyway, Volko is gonna be like, it's this fruit that was around before the floods. Okay, I hope you don't mind I'm adding random lore.
See, here's the thing, is that this is the perfect situation where it doesn't matter, because she just says to you, describe it to me. Tell.
Oh gosh, okay. I have to figure out how to describe it now. Hold on.
You can just say that you describe it. It's fine. If
I describe it.
for context, oh, yeah, you go.
Okay, it just looks kind of like an apple that is like this darker shade of red or almost like plum colored. And like the inside of it has this like vibrant purple that there is a white, like where all the seeds and stuff come out, there's a white part that kind of points out in different directions towards the skin of the fruit, and it looks like a star. It's like a tropical fruit. Near, like, Panama.
For context, chat, it looks like this.
Yeah.
I've been to Panama, so.
Ooh.
I haven't been to Panama either.
Well, my grocery store hasn't either, so
You finish.
those.
Yeah.
You finish describing this fruit to her, and she kind of she stands up and heads over to one of the trees, and you hear her in a song. She sings in a language that none of you understand. Just even with your abilities, Valko and Rukar, you have no idea what these words are.
Just Valko, because I don't have it.
Right,
yet.
you multiclassed.
Me.
And as she sings, a bud begins to grow on the end of a branch. And it grows bigger and bigger. And after about 45 seconds, she stops and plucks a about fist-sized purple fruit before coming back in Falco.
His eyes actually like light up quite a bit as he takes the fruit from her, and he like, I don't know. He opens it like I don't know. Shit, sure. He like puts it on the table and like slices it with his stiletto. And like picks it up and scoops some of scoops out the seeds and then like eats the fruit. I'm trying to figure out where I read what it tastes like, but I don't remember. So
She holds out her hands to you as you are scooping out the seeds.
Oh, do you want these?
Of course.
Then I'll pass them back to her.
She takes them, whispers something into her hand, and then just tosses them out into the orchard.
I've been wanting one of these since before the calamity happened. Thank you.
In about 5 days, a mature tree will grow. It will produce these fruits. Well, you are here helping to my orchard's bounties.
He nods, but his tail's wagging so hard.
Oh, lost Biz. And is back. Welcome back, girl.
Internet's sucky.
Understandable.
For someone who looks so like typically just unenthused by anything, Volko actually looks really happy for a moment.
Like the first thing that comes to mind is just like Valko just is experiencing childlike wonder for the first time in years.
His expression is still pretty, like, tame, but his tail is wagging. It's without him really realizing it.
You know, this is how I used to accept payments. Information on plants that I had never encountered. It's been several centuries since anyone's been able to bring me something I have not seen. Where
Suppose
are
I
you
could-
from?
His
Aqua
tail
really
does
good.
stop wagging at that question.
Where are you from?
Well, you know how
Like,
Agos isn't from here.
Kind of, yes.
That he came from a different plane of existence.
Going to be honest, yes, but I don't really understand what that means.
There are other worlds outside of this one. The crow keeps this one fairly locked off from the others for whatever damn reason. And I'm from one of those.
So,
Tinwei is too.
I was aware of a few, like, kind of things I think might be similar. Like, I was aware of the Feywild existing. Is where you're from like the Feywild? Or
Okay, this is me not knowing D&D lore. Is, like, the Sword Coast, like, different from the Feywild, or are they both just, like, different, like, worlds or planes?
So, here's the thing. They are different bubbles in a universe of universes. Actual D&D lore gets like super nutty about the like the universe and the multiverse. Once you get out to like the canon lore about stars and like Hadar and other stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you like back in the Sword Coast, you had the Feywild there, as well
Yeah.
as like the Nine Hells and like the planes of fire, water, air, earth, etc. This is basically you're almost like you're in a different universe
Okay.
because
I like the bubble analogy. I think I'm gonna run with that.
Oh yeah, no, that's literally it though. Like in actual
Yeah.
like D&D lore, there's like a thing where like if you escape out of the universe, you'll just see like literal bubbles in this empty
Oh,
that is various different canon universes.
I did not know that.
Yeah. But however, that is so you would kind of think of this as another bubble universe. Although in actual canon that's not technically correct.
Okay. I didn't know how to describe it, but now I do. So I will. Yeah. Shit. What was the question?
Is
Where do you
it
come
like
from?
the Feywilds?
oh yeah,
Is
is
it? Yeah. A bit. Uh, it's like the Feywilds. He kind of starts talking with his hands, and he's like, the Feywilds are sort of like their own bubble, whereas like where I'm from is also its own like self-contained bubble, and this world is also its own self-contained bubble, and most worlds are like that. Most of them can connect in one way or another, but this one's different.
Well, if This world can connect to the Feywild. Why can it not connect to your bubble?
It can't. It doesn't
And
connect to anything.
Is that canonically true?
Yeah, this is a different
I
Feywild.
might be misspeaking if I'm wrong. I might be wrong.
Yeah,
I was gonna say because this world has a Feywild.
yeah, it's a different Feywild. It has the
Yeah,
Feywilds, it
that's-
has the 4 elemental planes, and it has the 9 hells. It is
Oh.
slightly to the left.
Oh, okay. My bad. Volko would not say that then, because he would probably know that.
I was like, wait a second, because like part of Damon's backstory is he grew up like in the like one of the groves that is like connected to the Feywild.
Oh.
So like,
I had no
he's like,
idea.
he's like, wait, we're not connected to the Feywild? Hold up.
No. Okay, Volko would not say that then. Volko did not say that. That was me just not knowing. I sounded so confident about it too.
Sorry, I know my lore is really confusing.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Volko would say like, so the Feywild that is connected to here is slightly down and to the left compared to the Feywild that is connected to where I'm from. And there's a Feywild there as well. I know that doesn't make any sense.
I'm not really sure I understand. Are they not the same Feywild?
I don't
Are they-
think so.
It's interesting.
I
I'd
haven't
be
really.
interested to see what the Feywild from your world is like.
Have you been to the Feywild here?
Briefly and not deep. It's like when I was younger, it's like dipping my toe in there, but I didn't like spend a whole lot of time.
I
Yeah.
see.
It's very easy to get lost, even for people familiar with the area, and yeah, I was kind of scared to go, you know.
I suppose, yeah. What do you mean? I'm the personified dream of an entire order of students. Am I... They're not going to try to, like, interview me, are they?
Does Avos know all the stuff that you know too?
About where I'm from?
About the planes, and yeah, did you say you and Avos were from the same place, or are you from different bubbles?
I believe we're from... It sounds like we're from the same place. A place called, oh my god, I know it's called the Sword Coast, but what's the, like, greater... Does it have,
Toril.
does it have a name?
It's Toril.
Torio? Yeah.
Toril.
I'm learning my own D&D lore while I'm trying to talk about my backstory. This is going so well.
Yes, I believe it is Toril.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, well, the world that we're from is called Toriel. It sounds like we might be from even the same area of Toriel.
The world is Toril, the continents are Faerun and Karatur, and then specifically Sword Coast. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's right.
We're
learning 5e lore tonight, too.
Thank you guys for
I-
actually knowing the lore.
I know Faerun lore like pretty well, I think. Like I know about a beer Toril. Like
I know, like, the Sword Coast. Which is so great when your character has been to, like, multiple different universes. Like, that's so good for them. For me to not know anything.
I love this shit.
Thank you for being a wealth of knowledge.
If it was Avos here, this conversation would probably be very different, but Damon doesn't know anything about this stuff.
Instead, you get me. The person whose character should know about this stuff, and then the person doesn't.
Akko, we need to talk about that a little bit, actually, because I need to see how well that actually fits in with the lore of the world.
Excuse me.
I didn't realize you had one for like planar orders, because that gets sticky.
Wasn't Algo's Lord? Weren't they basically only the Feywild because it's the only nearby portal?
Okay, so here you can get to like the only planar travel that is available is to the Feywilds, the Nine Hells, and the Four Elemental Planes. Those are the only regions that people can get to. And no, there's not an astral sea, but there is like space. It's not like a different plane. It's just like our space. Okay. Yeah, because if you tried to cast planar travel or anything like that and tried to go somewhere else, things happen.
Bad things.
Yeah, I remember when Avos first got here and tried to teleport. You got so excited. I vividly remember that.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Well, hold on. What was it again?
You had a spell or something, and then you realized, oh wait, I can't cast that because of X reason.
Yeah, because
So, like, you couldn't
Avos is
actually
like
teleport.
down leveled, so he didn't have that spell
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. What level are we now, though? That's the
13?
question. 13. It's teleport. He doesn't have planes shift yet.
That's it. Plane.
Wait, no, wait. That's right. He didn't have the spell plane shift. He cast it by casting Wish to cast whatever spell he wanted.
Oh, that's right.
So he needs to be even higher level.
Oh my god.
I mean, sorcerers do have access to plane shift.
Yeah, but he doesn't know it.
Why bother when you can just wish?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we are reaching that time of the evening, folks. Does anybody else have anything else?
Aveline went off to the bar to meet those people. I don't know if there was something there she wanted to do yet.
I mean, I can wait until next week to do that. That's not like a pressing thing.
Okay. Gives me just a little bit of time to, because if I were to do it now, it would basically just be like make a couple rolls. But I might be able to actually prep something for it. Alrighty.
And
Could I take my shopping list before we end? It's only 2 things.
Sure.
I would like to purchase a goggles of night to give me a more reliable thing of night vision if I need it. How much would that cost?
Uncommon magic item. Those would cost you 75 gold.
75. Okay, I'll take 5. The 5 go from my own wallet. So now I am broke in my own pocket, and then I'll take 70 from the ship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me just take that away right now. 70. Okay, and then it's 5. And then I would like, and then Ricardo would go over to one of the. What do you call a magical tattoo parlor? What are they called? Or just like one of the clerics?
No, it's just it's just a tattoo booth.
He'll go to a tattoo booth, and I would like to get the Eldritch Claw tattoo. And if am I allowed the flavor where you'd like it to be placed?
Go for it.
I just feel like it works best, at least for someone like him. He would like to have it applied to his back, starting from like the nape of his neck, go like down to like the base of his back, and like stretch out to like the side of his arm. Not going all the way, but like it kind of encased within the white of his back before hitting the gray of the wings. That's one thing I feel like makes sense because his arms aren't like. Otherwise, he'd be wrapping around the arm, but his arms are weird because his arms are wings.
I'm trying to figure out what the purpose is on this tattoo because it says that there's 5 rarities for this based on what it covers, but I can't tell what difference that makes.
The other claw tattoo?
Yeah, because like common is like a hand, foot, or a quarter of a limb, and all the way up to legendary at 2 limbs in your entire torso. But I can't see what difference that there's no mechanical difference between those.
For the which one?
Eldritch claw tattoo.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at the Shadowfell brand tattoo, and it has the same thing.
Huh.
I don't I don't know if it makes a difference.
Then we're gonna waive it and just say it's an uncommon tattoo. Um, so yeah, absolutely, and that one would run you 100 gold. Actually,
Alright,
no,
now
bigger tattoo like that, it would charge you like 200 gold.
200. Okay, I'll take 200 from the ship fund. 100. Okay. Cool.
Alrighty. In between session, I will send you guys some stuff on what you can do for the downtime of the 30 days that you were. Have some stuff.
I know exactly what I'm doing with my downtime.
I have some stuff in the works for that. But in the meantime,
Oh, I meant slipping Valko a lot of apology notes.
yep.
Oh boy.
In the meantime, thank you all so very much for coming. I hope you had fun. I know I did. I know this is a bit of a more chill session, but you know, sometimes you gotta have chill sessions. We can't be, you know, we can't all be, you know, at like death's door every time. So you can catch us every other Sunday at 5 p.m. CST, and you can catch my Starfinder campaign every other Saturday at 4 p.m. CST. However, that time is going to be changing, so keep an eye out for your notification. It is probably going to be running early from now on. But till then, I will see you next time. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.